What is up guys, Phoenix here, and welcome back to another pixel art tutorial. So where we are starting today is going to be part 2 of the Bakugo pixel art tutorial. A lot of you guys were requesting part 1. I still haven't uploaded it yet, so that's just a little indicator of how slow things have been going for me. I'm going to try and get a couple of the parts done today, so that way I can at least have like maybe 3 uploads this week for it, and then maybe finish it next week. So yeah, we have the basic frame from part 1 left over, and I'm going to start on the left side today. So we have all this stuff going up for the face, but let's go to the left side where we have this kind of just pointed up right here with the one single, and with nothing to connect it to. So I marked it right there, you can see the U shape, and at the top of the U shape is that 5th block right there. So what we're going to do from there is we're going to be putting our placement blocks on the top or left side as we continue this next part, because we're going to be going up and to the left quite a bit. So we're going to need our block of coal and our grass block as we go up and to the left 2 flat, 1 2, up and to left 1 single, and at the end, as you can see, I just keep putting the placement blocks there just so I can continue easier. Up and to left 2 flat again, 1 2, delete delete. So we have 2 1 2. From there, we're going to go up and to left 6 singles, so make sure to count this carefully. You can use your placement block, or you can just do it without it if you're more skilled. So 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Just make sure you don't lose counts. Up and to left 2 vertical, 1 2. Up and to left 1 single, 1 placement block. Up and to left 2 vertical, 2 times in a row. So we have our placement block waiting right there on top. We're going to go 1 2, that's 1. Put our placement block on top so we can go 1 2, that's 2, and that's all we needed. Now actually his face does look kind of pudgy right here. If you want on this 2 flat on the bottom, I wonder if you can put a block underneath it and it will look nicer. Let me see. Nope, it still looks weird. His face looks kind of curvy, but it's okay. As we fill in the rest of the face, it might not be noticeable, and if it is noticeable, we'll try and smooth it out, maybe by just connecting this to a single, and see if that works. Maybe. Okay, let me stop messing with things. It's 2 1 2. There we go. Let me put things back. Anyways, so from the 2 sets of 2 vertical we put, we're gonna go up and to the left 3 vertical. So placement block on top. 1 2 3. Up and to left 5 vertical, 1 2 3 4 5, and from that 5 vertical now we can split into do the ear, or we can go and do the rest of the hair. So what I'm going to do is, starting from the bottom, we're going to count up 2 blocks, 1 2, and on that block we're going to put 1 to the left, and then we're going to continue from there. So we're going to go up and to the left 3 more singles from there, 1 2 3. Because you can see it's equal in height to the 5 vertical we just created. From those singles, we're going to go up and to the left 2 vertical, 2 times in a row. So put your placement block on the left or top side. 1 2, that's 1. 1 2, that's 2. Up and to the left 2 flat. 1 2. And from those 2 flats, we're going to skip the first block on the right side and go to the left block. And that block on the left is going to get 3 above it. 1 2 3. And below it, we're going to go down to the left 2 flat. So put a placement block underneath so we can go at the diagonal. 1 2. Perfect. So now we have a bunch of weird spots that don't connect to anything. We have this top block in the 5 vertical over here. Then we have the top of this L shape, and then the bottom part of this 2 flat right here. We're going to be working with the 2 flat, so let's mark it. But for now, I want to close out this L shape by making it come back down to the 5 vertical we have right here, and just close out his ear shape. So what we're going to do is, let's go to the top of the L, and we're going to put a placement block on top so we can go up and to the left 4 vertical, 1 2 3 4. Then we're going to go up and to the left 6 vertical, so put a placement block on top again, 1 2 3 4 5 6. And from that 6 vertical, we're going to go to the first 3 blocks from the bottom, so 1 2 3, and we're going to put 1 to the left of each of those, 1 1 1. Perfect. And also on the right side now, we're going to go to the 3rd block from the bottom. So 1 2 3, this block. And we're just going to put 1 to the right. Now from that 1 to the right, all we're going to do is go up and to the right 1 single. So placement block 1, Up and to the right 2 vertical, placement block 1, 2. Up and to the right 2 singles, 1, 2. And like I said, I wanted to close this out with the shape right there, so we're going to bring it back down now by going to the right of this single 1 block. And from that 1 block, we're going to add 1 to the top and 7 below. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it should be 9 in length. If you want to go back and double check, make sure you just count. It should be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. And now once you have that, we're going to continue going down and to the right to keep your placement block on the bottom or right side. And we're going to go down and to the right 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure to put the placement blocks again. Down to the right 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. And then to hopefully finish this should connect. We're going to go down to right 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. So that closes out the ear shape and leaves a little bit of the gaps. Not, I mean, it doesn't cover all the gaps because there's still, it's like these don't connect to anything, but they will connect to something in the future. So we're just going to leave those blank for now, but I'll put a placement block on the top of this 6 vertical right here with the 3 to the left of it. And we'll also put a placement block on the top of this 9 vertical strip. Let me just zoom out so you can see where we put our placement blocks. So we have 2 on the bottom right there that we're going to next. Then we have 1 right there and another over there. So let's drop down now to the 2 flat and we're going to continue working with that. And from that 2 flat, we're going to be going down and to the left and then up and to the left. So I just suggest you put all your placement blocks on the left side. That way you don't have to worry about putting it above or below. Just keep putting it on the left side for this next part. Anyways, from there, we're going to go down and to the left 2 flat. 1, 2. And from the left block in that 2 flat, we're going to add 6 to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're then going to go to the second to last block from the top, so this one right here. And we're going to add 2 directly to the left. 1, 2. And like I said, we're going to be going up and down, so just make sure to put your placement block on the left side. We're then going to go down and to the left, 2 singles. 1, 2. Down and to the left, 2 flat. 1, 2. Down and to the left, 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. We're going to mark the middle block in that 3 flat. And we're also going to go down and to the left 1 single from the end block. 1. Now from that middle block, we're going to add 2 to the top. And then I'm going to zoom out so you can see what progress we've made. Also, you can look at the right-hand camera screen and kind of tell that we're on the hair. It's going to be a lot of spikes, and we're not even at the close to the top yet, so just bear with me. Anyways, from the 2 vertical we just added, we're then going to add another 2 vertical 2 times in a row. So put your placement block on the top as you do this. 1, 2. Placement block. 1, 2. Up and to the right 4 vertical. So placement block on the top again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And all we're going to do is go to the second to last block from the top. So this one right here. And we're going to add 3 to the left this time. 1, 2, 3. So the spikes are going to start getting very big. Just need to pay attention to the numbers you're placing. You should be fine. So from the 3 flat we just placed, we're going to go down and to the left 2 flat 2 times in a row. So placement block underneath. 1, 2. 1, 2. That's 2 of them. Down to the left 4 flat now, so placement block underneath again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're getting ready to round the corner, so all we're going to do is go down to the left 3, 2, and 1. So down to the left 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Placement block. Down to left 2 flat. 1, 2. Placement block. And then down to left 1 single. Perfect. So like I said, that's the end of that tip. Then we're going to go back up with the curve. There's a bunch of spikes. So from the single we placed the 1 block, we're going to add 1 to the top of it and work from there. We're then going to go up and to the right, 2 vertical. So we already have this piece of coal connected to it, so we can use that as a placement block. So just going to add 2 to the top of it. 1, 2. Up and to the right 1 single, so placement block on the top. 1. Up and to the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. Up and to the right 1 single. Actually, this pattern continues a bunch of times, so let me actually make sure I know how much time the pattern continues, and we'll just do that. So we're going to do 1 and 2, and we're going to do that 1, 2, 3, 4 times in a row. So we're going to do 1 single, 2 vertical, 4 times in a row after this set we just did. So 1 single, 2 vertical, that's 1. 1 single, 2 vertical, that's 2. 1 single, 2 vertical, that's 3. 1 single, 2 vertical, that's 4. And actually I forgot my count already. I don't know if I'm doing it 4 or 5 times. Let me just double check. So we have 2, 2, 1, 2. And then after that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 times in a row. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I did it correctly. Good, good, good. So from this 2 vertical, we're going to go up and to the right 2 vertical again. So no more singles. And from the top block in that, we're going to add an extra block to make it 3 tall. But then we're also going to add 1 to the right and 9 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now let me just save real quick. I swing my foot around near the Xbox sometimes, so that's why I always save, just to make sure I don't mess it up. Anyways, from that now, it should be 11 length. We're going to go to the left side of it and go up and to the left 2 flat. 1, 2. We're then going to go to the right block and the 2 flat we just placed and go up and to the right 2 flat 2 times in a row again. So 1, 2, 1, 2. And from this top 2 flat, we're going to add another layer above it of 1, 1. And once you have that, we're going to add 2 to the right and 4 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're now going to keep going up and to the left, and we're actually at the end of another spike. So once we hit the tip of this spike, we're going to curve back in again. So all I'm going to need you to do is put a placement block on the top, so we can go up and to the left 8 flat. 1, 2, whoops, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up and to the left 2 flat. 1, 2. And that is the tip right there. So what we're going to do is go to the right block and the 2 flat and start coming back in. So we're going to put our placement block on the right side, so we can go up and to the right 2 flat. Up and to the right 1 single. And there are some shading blocks here that we can start, but it doesn't actually connect to anything yet. So what I want you to do is, from that 1 single we just placed, we're going to put a placement block underneath it. And then we are going to, we're probably using oak or something. So I'm going to grab any wood. Just grab any wood. Anything that will be memorable. And what we're going to do is, underneath this dirt block, we're going to put that underneath it. And then 1 to the right. And then from that 2 flat, we're going to go up and to the right 3 flat. Just so that we know this is shading and not just a random block placement. Now it's not going to connect to anything, but this is the part of the shading of his hair. If I have to correct the colors later, I will. But you guys can probably tell from the thumbnail if I'm doing it right or not. So I'll have to just check while I'm editing the video. Anyways, going back to the coal and dirt now, where we have this 1 single, we're going to go up and to the right 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Up and to the right 2 flat. 1, 2. Up and to the right 1 single. Up and to the right 2 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2. Placement block. 1, 2. Up and to the right 1 single. Up and to the right 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. And then finally up and to the right 1 single again. Perfect. So I think we have, how many more spikes? I want to say like maybe, oh, okay, we have like 10 to 15 more. That's annoying. I thought they were a lot bigger. Okay. So from that single, what we're gonna do is we're gonna come back out to the left now. So let's go up and to the left 3 flat with that. 1, 2, 3. Up and to the left 2 flat 2 times in a row, or 3 times in a row. Sorry. So 2 flat like this, and we're gonna do that. Whoops, like this, and we're gonna do that 3 times. So this is 1. Get your placement block at the end. This is 2. Placement block again, and 3. Now from that final 2, we're gonna go back to the right now. So put your placement block back on the right side, so we can go up into the right 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and to the right 2 flat 2 times in a row. 1 2 1 2. And now from that 2 flat, what we're going to do is add another layer to the top like so. And we're going to add 2 to the left. And then to the right side of it, this doesn't seem like a good number, but I'm going to try and figure this out. This should have been 8, but it's counting wrong in my head. So I think it's a 9. So let's see. We're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the right. Sorry about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And actually, I'm an idiot. I think that was shading. That wasn't part of the build. So let's go back and delete that whole row. And what I want to do instead is from that 2 flat, we're going to go up and to left 2 flat. And then what we're going to do is to the right of that 2 flat, we're going to switch to our planks again and add 8 planks to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's for shading, my bad. Now from this 2 flat, we're going to go up and to the left 1 single. Up and to the left 2 flat 2 times in a row. 1 2 1 2. Up and to the left 1 single. Up and to the left 2 flat. 1 2. Up and to the left 2 singles now. 1 1. And then to finish off this tip of a spike, we're going to go up and to left 2 flat, 1 single, and then 2 vertical. So put your placement blocks to the left or top side. We have 2 flat, placement blocks again, 1 single, and then 2 vertical. And that ends one of the spikes in his hair. And we can flatten it back out, bring it back into the right side by going to the top block into 2 vertical and adding 9 to the right. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. From that 10 flat, what we're going to do is put a placement block on the top block. And we're going to go up and to the right 1 single. We're then going to put a placement block on top again and go up and to the left this time. 2 vertical, 1 2. And from the top block in that 2 vertical, we're going to add 12 to the right. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Once you've done that, put your placement block on the top again, so we can go up and to the right 1 single. Now from this single, we're going to start bringing it back up to the left. So what we're going to want to do is put your placement block on the left or top side as we go up and to the left 3 singles. 1 2 3. Zoom out so you can see. There's 4 singles just like that. We're then going to go up and to the left 2 flat. 1 2. Up and to the left 6 singles. 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. And from this last block in those 6 singles, we're going to put 1 on top of it. And then from that 1 on top, we're going to add 2 to the left. And also from that 1 on top, we're going to put a placement block on top of it so that we can go up and to the right 1 single. So it should look like this. We have a bunch of stuff branching out of that newly placed block. So once you have that single now, we're going to start going to the left again. So what we're going to do is go up and to the left 1 2 3 4 5 6 singles after this one. So 1 2 3 4 5 6, and if you count everything again, it should be 7 in total. We started with 1 and we added 6 after it. Now from the 7th one, what we're going to do is add 1 to the top of that as well. And what we're going to do is put 1 to the left and 2 to the right. 1 2. Now we're going to go underneath with our placement block so we can go down to right 3 flat. 1 2 3. Delete. Placement block again, down to right 2 flat. 1 2. Delete. Down to right 1 single. Down to right 2 flat. 1 2. And from that 2 flat, what we can actually do is split to the rest of the hair or go down and do a tiny segment right here that needs to be done. So we're just going to do the tiny segment real quick and then go back to it. So let's put a placement block to the right here and leave it there until we're done with it. Because on the bottom of the placement block, we're going to go down 1. And then we're going to go down to right 2 flat 2 times in a row. 1 2. 1, 2, delete, delete, and then we're going to follow that up by going down and to right 2 singles, 1, 2, and that's it for that tiny little bottom piece. Now we can go back, and hopefully you didn't delete the placement block, and go above it this time with 1 single. And then we're going to go down to right 7 flat from it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And as you can see, I just deleted the block a little early too. Don't delete it until you put the 7 singles there, or the 7 flat, sorry. From the last block in the 7 flat, we're going to put 1 placement block to the right. So we can go up and to the right, 2 vertical, 1, 2. Up and to the left, 2 vertical, 1, 2. Up and to the left, 1 single. Up and to the left, 2 flat, 1, 2. And from the 2 flat, we're going to go to the right block on it, add 1 to the top, and then 1 to the right of that. We're then going to go underneath it. Whoops, my controller just died. Yeah, my controller just died. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause right there, and we'll pick back up in another part of the tutorial. I think we hit like 25 minutes anyways. But if you wanted to get a head start, all you had to do is from this next part, we're just going to go down and to the right 4 flat, and we'll do that in the next video. Jeez, why's my controller acting up? So I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. This is Phoenix, and I'll see you guys in part 3.